y'all. Welcome to Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live with your host Diamond and Silk Oh Silk.
Diamond, oh Diamond.
Girl, it's been a long week and I had heard
Uh-huh.
that we were the most talked about, written about women
Yes.
probably in the world.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I think they wrote about us for like 4 days, girl.
Yes.
I had heard
Straight back to back.
4 days.
4 days.
But you
Yes.
know, before we get started with the nitty gritty, I want you all to stop right now and I want you to share this video. Sharing is caring.
Yep.
We may have new people. We may have the trolls.
Yes.
We may have the nosy people because everybody always want to know what's
got some
going on.
nosy folks.
They can't stand us, but they want to know what's going
But
on.
they
with
love
us.
being over here.
So share this video because sharing is caring.
Yes.
And if you're on YouTube, make sure that you hit the subscribe bell and because you're supposed to receive notifications.
Supposed to.
And everybody that's over there on Chatted watching us,
Yes.
hey y'all.
Hey.
And I'll inform everybody when we're gonna have a nice party over there so that we can all go over the platform together and show
Yes.
you how everything works. So that's
right.
going to be fun. Okay.
Can I thank everybody for all contributions?
Yes.
For your love and your support for Diamond and Silk.
Oh gosh.
Thank
yes.
you all so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you all for your well wishes, all of your emails. We were inundated with emails, all kinds of things. You know, I'm gonna tell
Love
you,
notes.
when something go down, you know who your friends are.
You know who your friends are.
When anything jump off,
Yes.
and people that love you, you know who your real friends are. And let me tell you something. We saw exactly who our real friends were.
We saw it.
We saw the ones that had courage, that was courageous enough to stand up for what we believe, for what they believe. And we also saw the ones that were like cowards, that were too afraid.
We saw you,
We saw you
cowards.
too, but that's okay.
You know what else
because
I saw?
sometimes they got to hide in the kitchen.
Yeah.
When they on the battlefield, especially when a character assassination is taking place.
It's taking place.
I
They got
get
to
it.
go hide.
They got to go hide.
They
because
got to
just
go
can't.
hide. But here's another
Yes,
thing too. You know that I saw.
What you see?
I saw a lot of the people that be out in the streets marching for equality and want voices for all. I saw them also trying to celebrate at the removal of our First Amendment.
Which is our freedom of speech.
Which is our freedom of speech.
Well, you know, there's a two-tier system and it's sort of lopsided.
Yes.
The scales are not balanced.
They're not balanced
They're
at
not
all.
balanced at all.
Yes.
And I'm trying to see what's happening over here on my little thing right here.
Okay.
Y'all know this technology. Y'all know. So yeah, so I thank everybody for your love and your support. And I know that we have been so talked about. And the one thing about us, when we're in it, the news, we sort of pull back and let everything
And
go
watch
down.
it.
So it was like we was in the kitchen making a nice turkey sandwich with a few strips of bacon and mayonnaise and lettuce, and I toasted the bread.
You toasted the bread.
And I looked out the window and I saw the character assassination.
Oh, Lord, we saw it.
But I thank God for the commanders and the lieutenants and all of the soldiers that came to the defense to defend Diamond and Silk. I surely appreciate you all. I want you to know it don't go unnoticed. And all of you all that took up, even our friends in high places, thank you so very much.
Yes.
Now, we have a lot of things to debunk, but I want people to understand our show is strictly our opinion.
Yes.
We're not journalists. We're not robotic talking heads. We're truth tellers.
Yes.
Why you think they trying to take down a truth teller?
Two black women.
Why you think they trying to do it? Okay? So I just want you all to understand that. So
can I give somebody a compliment
yes,
before we get into the debunking business? Kylie, our new press
secretary. Kaylee Mackley.
I call her Kylie.
Okay.
But I know it's Kaylee.
Yeah.
She did such a wonderful job.
Oh, yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, she did a wonderful job the other day handling the press.
Yeah.
I was smiling from ear to ear. They're going to try to get her all caught up, but she going to get them back caught up.
Yeah.
I love how they flipped that back. How a reporter was asking about Michael Flynn, because, you know, Michael Flynn was railroaded.
He was railroaded.
And how she flipped that back on him. So you okay with a citizen being railroaded here. I mean, I like how she
She
flipped
just
that
flipped
back
it
on.
right on back.
I love that. Like that's,
Yes.
I like that kind of
That's
style
what we
right
got to
there.
continue
I
to
like
have.
that kind of
Yes.
style. So thank
Yes.
you so much. We love you too, Joanne. Thank you all. I love you all too.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay, y'all. So, um, okay, I don't know. Okay, all right. Okay, people. Okay. Thank you all so much. Look, the love is just overpowering. I know y'all love us, and we love you all more. And even
Yeah.
to our haters, you know, you have people. We know we already expect that on the left,
Yes.
but we even have people that call themselves Republicans that was also hating on Diamond and Silk.
Right.
And there was this one person that said that we would go back to being rejects.
Uh-huh.
And I said to myself, I said, you know, he been out here for how long? He can't even get nobody to write an article on him.
On him.
No news.
Uh-huh.
We had every major news outlet. I heard we even made the Inquirer, girl.
Choir, outside the country.
Yeah.
We just been everywhere.
So who's really the reject?
Yes.
Yeah.
Baby.
You've been
Yes.
sitting there with the same amount of people on your platform.
And we don't now we just came on the scene.
Right.
He had a certain amount. We done surpassed
Past his
him,
amount. And thank you to our wonderful president. He know we love him.
Oh, most definitely. We love our president.
Okay. So you all, a lot of stuff has been in the news, and we have to debunk some stuff.
Right.
Because, go ahead.
I just want to ask a question,
Yes,
okay?
you do. Okay.
Can we do something before we debunk or after we debunk? Because there's a few
Oh,
things I wanted
yes,
to
let's
touch
do
on
it. Okay, come on, let's
before
do it.
we get to the debunk.
Okay,
that's
let's do
okay.
it.
Just
Yes.
run it right on down. First.
Go ahead.
Okay, first the CDC.
Well, I'm sorry. First of all, people going to be like, Diamond, what's wrong with you? Well, I got to keep calm.
Yes.
Because when we are at war, you got to let your silence speak louder than your words.
That's right.
And I can't whenever you don't react, what you do is you respond.
That's right.
And so anything to keep me calm, because y'all know how I can jump off real quick.
So we gotta calm.
Yeah, so go ahead, Silk.
But if you want to know about anything that went down with Diamond and Silk,
yes,
we want you to stop right now and go pre-order your book. At diamondandsilkbook.com.
That's right.
That's where you will find all of the good.
Because the last chapter, we are writing it right now in real time.
In real time.
In real time right here. So, and we doing it play by play, letting you know what went down, what's going on, and what's really happening.
The truth about it.
About everything.
Yep.
And you have to understand, allegations without accurate information is truly fake news.
That's right.
But I have to debunk some things because I don't like to be smeared. And the first thing I said while I was in the kitchen making my sandwich from off the battlefield was, who ordered the hit? Because a hit to be written about on this level and this magnitude.
Yes.
You see what I'm talking about?
Even Bloomberg.
Bloomberg has... our names came out of his mouth.
Out of Bloomberg's mouth.
Who ordered the hit? Yes. So as I was sitting up there.
Who dug a hole?
And I was making my sandwich and I was looking on the battlefield. Who ordered this hit? And so when don't react, it was time to respond. So I want to respond to all of the stuff that's in the media about us. I call them the hit pieces. You can call them the shit pieces. And excuse my language, but that's just what it is.
That's
Anytime
exactly
you
what it
smear
is.
somebody, let me tell you all something. They don't try to cut off your tongue to keep you from talking. They want to rip out your tongues to keep you from telling the truth.
Yeah.
Is what it is. And people have to understand that this reminds me of back during the days of slavery. And what people don't understand, it was the black man that sold the black man into slavery.
Right.
So he would sell black people to the Europeans into slavery. And then one day the Europeans got tired of it and said, you know what? we're going to grab you up too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I want you to understand this, that the hole you dig for diamond and silk will be the same hole you end up falling in.
That's right,
so
baby.
Understand that. The hole that you all dig for President Donald J. Trump is going to be the very hole that you fall in.
That's
so
right.
You need to be very, very careful. There is this scripture, touch not my anointed one and do my prophets no harm. Now, I'm not trying to say I'm an anointed one or a prophet, but if we sitting in the kitchen eating a sandwich and ain't bothering nobody, don't nobody have a right
to
bother us.
If we didn't send for you, you shouldn't come for us.
You shouldn't.
That's right.
You shouldn't.
That's right. But see, when I look at this diamond, it's as if two black women have stepped out of line.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, we've done stepped on a landmine.
No.
Oh,
you don't get to say
got
that.
Too close.
We done got we done got too uppity hot.
Yeah, a little too uppity now.
But see, what they don't understand is that we are not on the plantation.
That's right.
And you're not going to have us on the plantation thinking we supposed to be picking cotton and we can't talk about what's going on in our country, yet our freedoms are being denied. That you ain't going to do.
No, hell
and
no.
let me tell you all something, because people, Kayla, thank you, baby. I love you all. Thank you for all of your contributions. I love y'all. Let me tell you all something. We as Americans, because this is not about black and white. This is about us being Americans.
That's right.
I want you to look up there at Congress. What are they doing? Look at everything that's happening.
Yeah.
I don't care if you black, if you white, if you Republican, or if you Democrat.
Yeah.
You better get out and you better vote Trump. And we need to take back the House.
That's right.
I need some Republicans that want to stand up for the American people.
That's right.
We want those kind of people, not the snakes, not the ones that's part of the swamp.
That's right.
Not the ones that's part of the team.
Right.
I want some. You know what I mean? The little clique.
The clique.
I need some fighters.
That's right.
Up there in Congress that's going to protect our liberties,
Yeah.
our freedoms,
Come on.
our constitutional rights,
Yeah.
and our republic.
That's right.
That's
right.
what we need.
Because right now, if you look at it, I see dictatorship. I see tyranny. I see communism. I see socialism. I see control.
That's right.
I see abuse of power. Is what I see.
And Congress is the ones that's supposed to write the law.
That's right.
They make up laws.
That's right.
And I'm like, it starts in Congress. If you look at what you don't like now, look at this here.
Look at it.
Do you like it?
Do you like
Why
it?
isn't people in Congress saying, whoa, that's too much? You may have a Republican, but I see Democrats going along with this.
That's right.
Why?
That's right. And notice how they want to take and fine you and lock you up, okay, for disobeying and not following their little rules. But illegal aliens break our laws every single day, and they refuse to lock up illegal aliens. But you, as the American citizen, oh no, we're going to turn the spigot tight. You can't break one law. You can't break.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Lena.
You can't disobey my orders. Like we are a communist country.
And we're not. So I don't care if you don't like us. Thank you, Darren. I'm not asking you to like Diamond and Silk.
No, we're not.
I'm not asking you to like President Trump.
No.
I'm asking you to vote for him.
That's right.
That's what I'm asking you to do.
That's
and
right.
I'm asking for you to get out and find a Republican that can replace some of these Congress members so we can take back the House.
Yes.
Or we're going to lose our freedoms because they don't seem to be concerned about our constitutional rights.
Not about ours.
They don't even care about our freedom of speech.
No.
They don't even care about that.
You got somebody closing down the very thing that people are accustomed to.
Right.
And you're just doing it just because you have the power to do it.
It's abuse of power.
That's abuse of power, y'all.
It's abuse of power. And listen, our Fourth Amendment rights, if we're not careful, are going to be trampled all over.
Yes.
You all. How do we do this here?
Yeah.
How do we do this here?
Yeah.
We're going to have to vote these Democrats out.
They gotta go.
I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. Take out Republican or Democrat.
Right.
And just look at yourself as American.
Exactly. Especially for the last 2 months versus before the last 2 months under Trump. Compare the two.
Do you like the way things are going? Because the Democrats are sabotating in this. They love it.
They love it.
President Trump is trying to lead us out of this and get us out of this. These Democrats love this right here.
The Democrats are already talking about setting up some type of committee to investigate our president as to how he handled this. They have yet to investigate China for this here happening. You don't hear them talking about nothing about investigating China and how this here thing started and how it got spreaded.
Let me tell you something. The FBI railroaded Mike Flynn.
That's right.
No justice. They just smeared.
Yeah.
And tried to assassinate the media.
Yeah.
Tried to assassinate Diamond and Silk. They do it to the president every day. And they've done it to millions of more people.
Yep.
How do we combat this? And I'm like, it's got to be people in certain positions that want to at least stand up for the American people. And go against these big corporations and this other stuff and not be bought and sold out.
That's
How about you sell out to the American people
instead of to communist China?
How about you do that? And I need to hear from those type of people. And if you are running for office and if you are on President Trump's side.
That's right.
What I need for you to do is you need to get the word out. You're going to have to go knock on doors.
You're going to have to do what you got to do.
You're going to have to knock on doors. I'm not playing with no more the ones that you call the swamp. I'm not playing with that. I'm not playing with that no more.
No.
I don't want nobody just sitting up there because you can collect your little salary or whatever and you ain't doing that. We need people working for the people.
For the people.
See, this here happened because there's nobody really working for the people but President Trump.
That's right.
Because you will hear everybody, wait a minute, people's freedoms are being taken away here.
Yeah.
But they're not talking about that.
We shouldn't have to march out in the streets to ask for our freedoms back. No, we shouldn't have to do that.
And we can do it together.
Yeah.
And what they want to do, they want to divide us.
Yeah.
They want to divide because if they divide, they know that it divide and conquer.
It's easier for them to control.
It's easy to control us when they do that.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, I don't care right now about party. I'm not asking you to like us. I know a lot of you may not like us.
Don't care.
I just found out just a few days ago, you got Republicans that's supposed to be conservative that can't stand us. Yet, ever since 2015, we've been fighting for the conservative movement.
Yep.
Because a lot of Republicans have been painted as racist.
And pushed in a corner.
But we stood up for you.
That's right.
But yet those Republicans want to call us rejects, but don't want to stand up for us. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Because you may not pay what you owe, but you will reap what you say. We'll have a laugh, and all of this.
Yes.
Okay. So let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Let's get started.
Okay.
Real quick with the CDC.
Yes.
There was something that came out, a revision of the CDC,
yes,
where they're basically saying that the numbers are at 37, somewhere around 37,000, right? And we understand that there's a lag about 2 weeks as far as the numbers being reported.
Right.
We did hear that.
I read it
with the CDC. And my only question to the whole thing is why isn't whatever the CDC that's on the CDC, why isn't that being reported versus everything else that I see in the media? If the CDC says it's at 37 as of May 2nd, 2020, even though it's lagging 2 weeks behind, they can only go off what was sent to them, then that's what should be reported to we the American people.
I think so too.
Yes.
I think so too.
Okay.
I think so. Thank you so much.
So
you all, we went back because a lot of things have been in the media about us. And what I can't understand is how is it that the left-wing media can write hit pieces and can write misleading headlines that's just not true.
Right.
Now, I want you all to understand that when the COVID-19 pandemic hit, we use our platform to promote the seriousness of coronavirus. We also use it to uplift people, and we also wanted people to make sure that you followed the CDC guidelines and protocols and to stay safe. And if you don't believe us, take a look. Okay, so listen, you all. Let me give y'all some tips before we go, because we got to get out of here.
Yeah,
make sure you wash your hands. You want to make sure you do it for 20 seconds. Don't touch your face, your nose, your mouth. If you don't have hand sanitizer, make sure you use soap, okay? When you come home, the first thing you should do when you walk in the door, Make sure you wash your hands.
Yes.
And then if you go sit
Yes.
on the toilet, I like to start pulling off all my clothes while I'm sitting there. That's me. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody can't do that because everybody don't live by themselves.
Oh, okay. Oops.
So they can't do that.
And then another thing, you all. I know that we love shaking and hugging on each other, but right now, while we're going through this process, we're just gonna do the fist bump or the elbow, the fist pump or the elbow bump is what we're gonna do.
So even if you're married. So are you saying that even if you're married, you should do the fist bump and the elbow?
I don't know what to say about the married couple.
Yeah.
Y'all got to watch each other. Because if that person catch it, you don't want it. You see what I'm talking about?
No, I see what you're talking about.
Okay. Also, when touching on light switches, elevated button, gasoline when your dispensers, when you're getting your gas, be mindful of that. Get you a little napkins when you about to go into the door and use that to touch it. If you can't, see if you can use your sleeve. Okay. If not, get you some hand sanitizer. If you don't have that, don't touch your face and your mouth. And as soon as you get to soap and water, make sure you wash your hands.
That's right.
With soap and waters, okay? And like I said, most of these grocery stores or these stores have the disinfectant wipes that you also can use and take advantage of. Yes. Make sure you keep hand sanitizer if you have enough. Keep one in your car. Keep one in your house. Keep some in your house.
Yeah, right.
And make sure you visit coronavirus.gov. That have a load of information there to keep you and your family safe. Listen, when we all come out on the other side, I want to see your loving faces with your smiling. We did this. Our president did this. And our president has handled all of this. Hey, y'all. Hey. We're Diamond and Silk. Listen. Make sure you're following CDC guidelines. Make sure you're washing your hands, not touching your face, and make sure you're practicing social distancing.
That's right.
So listen. Make sure you're washing your hands. Make sure you're keeping your hands out of your face.
That's right.
Make sure you're practicing social distancing. And make sure you're following all of CDC guidelines. Hey, y'all. Hey. We're Diamond and Silk. Are you following CDC protocol?
Are you?
Like washing your hands, making sure you keep your hands out of your face, and practicing social distancing?
And make sure you wash your hands.
Wash them. So we took this here pandemic very serious.
Yes, we did.
Very serious. And some of the questions that come in, what people fail to realize, a lot of you all may send us questions, you all may have a question, and a lot of the stuff that we talk about really come off the heels of what you all really want to hear or want to know. And I'm always like, if you want to know that, well, let's find out. Let's find out if it's the truth. Let's ask the question about it so we can discuss it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to make sure I make that point, especially for the fake news.
That's right.
Okay. So on March the 31st, you all, this is when the left-wing media started writing their little hit pieces. And this is when we were trending on Twitter. And here is some of the big claims. Fox Nation, Diamond and Silk falsely claim number of COVID-19 cases is inflated to hurt Trump. This was from Salon and the Washington Times. And then Media Matters said, Fox News, Diamond and Silk claim the number of coronavirus deaths is increasing to make Donald Trump look bad. Now, these were the headlines.
This was the clickbait.
But I want you all to see exactly what we said.
That's right.
So take a look.
Here's another thing.
Come on.
Here's another thing. My president said on March the 24th, Tuesday, this past week, my president said that he would love for America to be back up and running.
I knew this was going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
I knew after he said this was going to happen. Go ahead.
At the time he said it, there was 25,489 cases with 307 deaths. Instantaneously, you had the media calling President Trump out. He wanted open by Easter. He want this open by Easter. Me and you were talking. I said, now watch the numbers of deaths go up.
Right.
Watch everything increase because they wanted to make it look bad.
That's right.
In front of our eyes. Here it is 5 days later. 5 days later as of yesterday. It jumped from 25,000 1,489 cases up to 121,478 cases. It went from 307 deaths to 2,026 deaths in 5 days.
Okay, so look at the headlines. And y'all heard what we said.
That's right.
The headline says, we falsely claim the number of COVID-19 cases is inflated to hurt Trump, or increase, or according to Media Matters, claim the number of coronavirus deaths is increasing to make Donald Trump look bad. We didn't say anything about hurting Trump or making President Trump look bad.
No.
We said they want it to look bad in front of our eyes. But you see the clickbait and the lie?
Yeah.
That they put out there and had us trending, that was not true.
That's right.
This is what you call slander.
Yeah.
This is what you call smearing.
That's right.
Because this was a lie.
It was fake news.
Is what it was.
Yes.
I want you all to see that. This was a lie. This is not what we said, but this is what they wrote.
This is what they wrote.
We didn't say anything about that.
And a lot of people humped on that.
Yeah. They vilified us. They demonized us because they thought that's how we said it, and that's not how we said it. Instead of going back to look at actually what we said.
That's
I want you all to understand that a lot of times what these media people do, they'll take little small clips. They won't get the front of the story or the back. It's just a snippet where they said this here. And they write it in in a context, and you think it was actually said that way, and it was not.
That's right.
It was not.
That's
now, after we started trending, the New York Post, CNN, they wrote stories. And the headlines was, the death of, what was the headlines on there? Coronavirus death rates much lower than previously reported study shows.
Yeah. You want me to show that?
You can.
Certainly.
You can show it.
That's what it says right there for the New York Times.
That was the New York, that's New York Post. That's the New York Post.
New York Post.
That's right.
Yes.
And the other one is CNN. That's
there
what they
wrote.
Right there. Okay. I just want y'all to know, this is after they had us trending. Okay. And then on March the 24th, because we was wondering why all of a sudden the numbers went up, CDC, they changed their rules and their guidelines, and you can see it there.
Please read that down there.
Yes. COVID-19 should be reported on the death certificate for all the descendants where the disease caused or is assumed to have caused or contribute to death. They changed a lot of stuff, and they changed the coding. Wait a minute, that was still there, but they changed the coding on how they do things, and that inflated the numbers.
And look at when it happened. It happened on March 24th.
That's right.
That's the same date that President Trump said that he would love to see this country open. He replied back to a question from Miss Faulkner, and he replied back that he would love to see this country open back up by Easter. That's the date that he did this on, and on that same date, the CDC. Look at what they did, you all.
Yeah, they changed that. Okay. So everybody, look at what they doing. They dismiss. We didn't dismiss nothing. And I want you all to know, 1 month later, April the 25th, an article was put out by the Daily Wire. Even it was put out by Fox News, that Pennsylvania was forced to remove hundreds of deaths from coronavirus death count after coroner raised red flags.
That's right.
So after the coroner raised red flags, they had to remove some of those. And we suspect that's probably going to be happening in a lot of these states.
It's going to be, exactly. And we can only tell you what we think is going to be happening. We don't know.
We don't know.
But this is what happened. Just look at it. Look at the headlines, you all. Look at it. This is what happened in Pennsylvania.
A month later, what we said. And the way that the fake news wrote it, we didn't even say it that way.
That's right.
We was trending. It was crazy. Okay. All right. So that was on March 31st. On April
that was on April 25th. For April 25th.
Right. No. I'm talking about what they wrote. The headlines was on March the 31st.
Understood. Okay.
Right. Okay. So then we move on to April the 8th. Here was the headlines on April the 8th. Diamond and Silk forced to delete tweet making baseless suggestion people go out and develop coronavirus immunity. Okay, who wrote this particular one? I don't know if this was
It might have been from a probably
Mediate.
Mediate.
Mediate wrote this.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
You want to show the tweet?
Put up the tweet that we tweeted out.
This is what we tweeted out.
On this particular day, April the 8th, we tweeted out the only way you can become immune to the environment. We must be out in the environment. Quarantining people inside of their houses for extended periods would make people sick. We never tied that to COVID.
Nope.
We never told people to go outside. We never told people to disobey what the CDC or what the administration was saying.
We did not.
But look at how the very fake news wrote the headlines up, which was a lie. Right. And let me tell you where the tweet garnered from. It garnered from epidemiologists, dermatologists, immunologists. It's really a medical fact. And after reading what we read, we formed an opinion based on what we had read.
That's right.
And some of the, I don't know if you have some of the articles up there. I don't even know if if you have any of them up there. Keep that up there with Twitter rules.
Well, okay, let me go ahead on and get this here.
If you go to Science News for Students, they explain that to you. I read a New York Times. Your environment is cleaner. Your immune system has never been so unprepared. That was about being out in the world, being out there. Our immune system needs a job. This is what Dr. Lemon said. We evolved over millions of years to have our immune system under constant assault. Now they don't have anything to do. And then Laura Ingram, bring this one up. Mm-hmm. On April 23rd, she said, sunshine is the best disinfectant. Staying indoors is not the best course. Maybe Hawaii should stop kicking people off beaches sitting in front of their own homes.
That's right.
So look, people, this kind of stuff has been out there. We was making an opinion and bam. And the reason why the tweet was taken down, because you had the fake news reporting the tweet to Twitter. Now put up Twitter rules. Mm-hmm. Now, the fake news reported that a spokesman for Twitter said they took the tweet down because of COVID misinformation. That's a damn lie.
A lie.
That's a lie.
That's right.
Whenever Twitter notifies you about a tweet, they send you to Twitter rules. Mm-hmm. Can you put up Twitter rules?
It's up.
Yeah. None of that had anything about no COVID-19 in it.
That's right.
But this is the way that the fake news media wrote it.
Yep. Yep.
This is what they did.
They damn liars.
This is what they did.
And Twitter need to put our tweet back up.
Well, we've already contacted Twitter. Mm-hmm. We didn't do anything wrong, and we want our tweet reinstated.
That's right.
Because there was nothing wrong with our tweet. So we want the tweet to be restored. And then you had those on the left saying they talked to a spokesperson. What was the spokesperson's name? Uh-huh. See, this is what they do when they smear.
Yeah.
They say sources, spokesperson, but they can't give you a name.
Something they been made up in their heads a lot of the times.
Right.
Unnamed sources. They can't even name them.
Right.
That's a coward move.
That's what it is. But I want y'all to see, because this is the head. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, so on April 16th.
Yes.
Here we go again. Trump surrogates and Fox host Diamond and Silk push an unhinged 5G coronavirus conspiracy theory according to Media Matters. All right. Okay, so let's go back and let you hear the full context of the conversation, and we'll talk. Take a look at this. Another thing, you all know I had a concern about the rest homes. I'm like, how is our elderly coming into contact with this? Just listening to people, doing a little research. Now, our country is supposed to be shut down. But I'm hearing that these 5G towers are going up. And if they're in certain places, the frequency of that can really throw your body off.
Your genetics,
and have your body ease.
Uh-huh.
I'm not a doctor. I'm just going on what they were saying
they are
about
saying.
that. This is what they're saying
That's
about
what science
that.
is saying.
And it can also cause for your genetic material to test for COVID-19. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I believe somebody should look into it. Okay, so do you hear what I said?
Did you hear
I
that?
told you all what I was hearing.
That's right.
From people, from other people.
That's right.
It wasn't something that we was just sitting around making up.
And saying, just making up and just saying.
Because you all started emailing us about 5G towers and the connection with COVID-19.
That's right.
Oh, I wouldn't have said anything about it.
Right.
I even received a phone call about this when all of this here started taking place.
Going up. Yep.
But you see the headline.
They just get little snippets. They slice and dice and get little
snippets.
And
then whenever you're onto something, they try to brand you as a conspiracy theorist. But here's the deal. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a critical thinker.
That's right.
And I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? And it ain't nothing wrong with having a critical thought,
that's right,
being a critical thinker, and thinking about some things.
Especially if you've been told as Black people you are disproportionately affected by this virus the most.
That's right.
So why can't we as Black women ask critical questions about what the hell is going on?
Mm-hmm. And let me just say this here. Here's the crazy thing. A lot of the things that me and you talk about on our little chit chat show, they talk about it in the media. So what I don't understand, how can journalists sit on their platform and they can talk about it, but if Diamond and Silk talk about things, you want to brand us as spreading misinformation or conspiracy theorists. And the misinformation is these headlines that you all been lying about.
That's right.
That's the misinformation.
That's right.
Yeah. So we even did one better.
We did one better.
Because you all really want to know about this.
That's right.
We called in the Surgeon General. Take a look. Okay, so I have to ask you this here question. I'm hearing from people in inner and urban cities about coronavirus. Is it connected to these 5G towers? And I want you to set the record straight, because I don't think any research, I haven't found any data or research on anyone testing this against the coronavirus or anything like that. I have, however, seen information out there that these 5G towers are supposed to be safe, but more testing needs to be done. So I need for you as America's doctor to set the record straight about these 5G towers and coronavirus, because you have people in these inner and urban cities thinking that's the way they're getting this. And I'm like, well, more research, maybe more research need to be done.
Let's ask the doctor.
Let's ask the doctor.
Well, again, as many people are being harmed by misinformation as they're being harmed by the virus itself. And I want people to hear me say there is absolutely no evidence out there, and I feel assured that, that 5G towers have nothing to do with coronavirus.
Okay, so he set that record straight for us.
That's right.
All right? Okay. But you have the media. They dragged us. And this is what they do. They try to brand you and paint you in something. Yes. And what I don't understand is, how is it that the left-wing media can do that? Just like, look at what they did with Flynn. Not only did they smear him, but they tried to railroad him. The left feel like they can get away with it.
That's right.
But there's no protection for people like us. If the people are supposed to hold the media responsible, then as supporters of Diamond and Silk, you all need to hold these media people responsible, because they didn't do nothing but tell a damn lie on Diamond and Silk.
That's right.
What they did was they slandered and they smeared us.
That's right.
They tried to do a character assassination to take us down for what?
For what? What are they hiding? What is it that they don't want us to see? What is Diamond and Silk getting too close to? Maybe it's the truth. Maybe they're the true conspiracy theories. Maybe they got together with their theories and conspired something.
Conspired to try to silence us? Yes, you did. Here's another one.
What's another one?
On April 27th, here's a quote from the Daily Beast. and this is something that I said, but I'm going to give you the context of why I said it.
Okay.
This is all they put in. What I need to know is how many people have passed away in New York. And what I need to know is who has the bodies. I need for somebody to do investigative work, to call the morgues, to call the funeral homes. We need to know, because I don't trust anything else that comes out of his mouth.
Out of his mouth.
Now, they didn't go back to give you the front of what I was saying, or the back of what I was saying.
That's right.
They just took something and just quoted. This is what they said.
Yep.
Okay.
Liar.
Calling it misinformation. Which I want to know. Meaning, I want to know what's going on. But let me tell you why we even question New York.
That's right.
It wasn't because we pulled it out of the sky.
No.
It wasn't because I was eating on a turkey sandwich. It was because every day they had Governor Cuomo on television.
Yes.
And every day he looked sinister and more sinister.
Yep.
And it all started with them damn ventilators. Take a look. Throughout the week, every single day.
Yes.
They will have Governor Cuomo. Andrew Cuomo on television for about an hour, begging for ventilators.
Okay, can I say one thing before you say ventilators?
Come on.
He was also begging for money. I believe they allocated around $3.8 billion towards New York. He was on there talking about, how can I plug a $15 billion hole with $3.8 billion? I have the answer for him.
Come on, how you do it? Come on, break it on down.
Get rid of those illegal aliens.
Get rid of sanctuary cities.
Get rid of sanctuary cities. Then you won't have all of these people weighing down the system.
Not only that, they get so many billions of dollars every year. So what have he been doing with the budget? You know, investing taxpayer dollars in these BS companies that have not garnered you a return. That's your fault as governor.
That's right.
Don't blame the federal government for the stuff you ain't done. Now you think that the federal government supposed to come bail you
ass out. Right.
Now, let's talk about these ventilators. So I had got in bed, and every time I get in bed, I always go back through Twitter to see who's doing what, because I'm relaxed. I see a video that some of the persistent put out about Governor Cuomo admitting that he's stockpiling the ventilators. He don't need the ventilators right now because there's not enough people that needs them right now that's in the hospital. So I'm like, for almost a week and a half, this man has been on television.
On TV.
Talking about he needs ventilators, 40,000 ventilators. And he got the public thinking that a lot of people are on ventilators and people are going to die because they're not getting these ventilators. And come to find out, his behind is stockpiling.
He's hoarding them. That's right.
So really what he did was he got on television and I'm not going to say he stretched the truth because that would be a lie. He told a damn lie before the public. Because the way he was saying it, he made it look like they needed this stuff right away. Okay, so this is why we started turning, wait a minute, what's going on here? Well, when we found out he was stockpiling them, we have proof. Let's take a look at the proof.
Were there ventilators found in a storage facility or something that the president is claiming that there were ventilators found and that they need to be distributed? Is there any truth to that?
That is incorrect and grossly uninformed. The point is, we have ventilators in a stockpile and we didn't send them to the hospital yet. Of course we didn't. That's the whole point. The hospitals don't need them yet. The hospitals aren't at their apex. The hospitals have enough ventilators today, but the numbers are going up. We're planning for an apex, a high point in about 21 days. That's when we need the 30,000 ventilators, not today. Right now we're putting them in a stockpile. So the point is, well, they're in a stockpile, you must not need them. It's just ignorant. Of course you don't need them today. You need them when you hit the climb, the apex which is 30,000.
So you all can understand the outrage.
Yes.
So here is why we said, or I said what I said. Take a look. Another thing, when I saw that video last night of Governor Cuomo, and I'm like, I don't believe really nothing that he says now. What I need to know is how many people have passed away in New York.
Yes.
And what I need to know is who have the bodies. I need for somebody that does investigative work to call the morgues, to call the funeral homes.
Or if you work at the morgue.
We need to know, because I don't trust anything else that come out of his mouth now.
Yeah.
Anything else that comes out of his mouth. I don't trust anything else that comes out of Cuomo's mouth, because he lied about those ventilators. So if you lie about that, 9 times out of 10, you lying about other things.
That's right.
Now, let me tell you what we found out in the midst of all of this here. And we put an article out that came out by the New York Post about somebody up under Governor Cuomo leadership. I don't know who. Had COVID-19. Our elderly coming down with COVID-19.
So I want to make sure we explain that.
Okay.
Yes. Really. So what he was doing is allowing.
Now, I don't want to say he, because I don't know who ordered
whoever
it.
under that particular.
But he's responsible, because he's the governor.
But there were patients that was already suffering from COVID-19 being allowed into the nursing homes.
That's right.
To be taken care of there. Yet, President Trump has already sent them a big old ship that was damn near half empty.
That's right.
So why are you sending COVID-19 patients to nursing homes instead of to the ship that Donald Trump took and converted again? Because originally that ship was for just regular patients. Then Donald Trump went in and said, okay, we can also allow COVID-19 patients. Why the hell did Cuomo or whatever personnel within that particular official,
the buck stopped with Cuomo,
stopped with him,
with the governor.
But why was it even allowed for COVID-19 patients to go into the nursing homes when we know that the elderly in the nursing homes are the most vulnerable?
They're the most vulnerable. And you all, I don't want to even think about it. I'll bust out and cry again. I cried and I cried. I will be on the phone talking to my parents and just bust out and cry. Because those are the most vulnerable, and you didn't even see. Did nobody even care about? Whoa, these people can't come in here like this. They're gonna mess with these people right here. That's the most vulnerable, and you didn't even protect them.
Even you had, what is this? The pastor that did the
Franklin Graham.
Graham.
He did a makeshift hospital there. You could have sent them there.
Could have sent them there.
But you sent them to the rest home.
Why?
Yeah.
Why did you send them to the rest home, Cuomo?
I don't want to say he did it. I don't. It's up under his leadership.
It's up under his leadership.
But everybody want to shut us up. And want us to go somewhere and sit down. They want to care to assassinate us. They want to They want to cut out our tongue. They don't want us speaking about nothing. But we can clearly see that there is something so out of order here.
That's right. It's out of order.
Yeah.
It is out of doggone order. It's something happening here, you all, and it's out of order. And the reason why you want to try to shut Diamond and Silk up is because you know Diamond and Silk is on to your ass. We was on to you when it came down to this Russia.
Yes,
we was on to you, and we called it right on out based on our gut instinct.
Ain't nobody got to feed me no information. I could just sit up and look at you and see something ain't right here.
That's right. All it takes is common sense.
That's
just
right.
Common damn sense.
Yeah, we're not robotic talking heads.
That's right.
We're truth tellers, and we're going to continue to tell the truth. I'm not a conspiracy theory. We ain't no conspiracy theorists. We are critical thinkers.
That's right.
And we're using our own mind. And I told you all back in 2015, you have your own mind. You can think for yourself. I'm going to present it to you. And what you think about it.
That's right.
And as Americans, I don't care what side of the aisle you on. Is this fair to us?
That's right.
I'm not asking you to like us, But is it fair to us?
That's right.
Because there's been people that I didn't like, but when they were done wrong, I'm like, whoa, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
And I didn't have a problem with calling them out.
That's right.
And I've seen that.
This is getting out of
So
hand.
this is really harassment. This is character assassination. And this is what you call smear tactics.
That's right. And it's deliberate. And I'm going to tell you why it's deliberate. Because you keep doing the same thing over and over.
That's right.
You keep deliberately doing it over and over.
Right.
If you want to report the right news, the real news, then report exactly what we said. And in the context of the way we said it.
And so I want to know who holds these people responsible. Who holds the FBI responsible? Who holds these people on the left responsible to feel like that they can try to ruin someone's life, try to smear them or railroad them?
Yes.
And I listen. I want my white brothers and sisters to also understand it's so different. Being black and being conservative.
Right.
It's very different.
It's very different.
Because not only do we get income coming from black people, we also, and white liberals, but we also get it from some Republicans that could be envious and jealous because of what we do. So we have to sort of balance it. And so when we say they did this to 2 black women, we're not leaving out white women or other women.
Right.
I'm just making a point.
Yes.
Why are you trying to shut us up?
Why? Bloom.
And you did a huge fledge. You did this was a campaign. Yeah. Somebody ordered this hit. I know what hits look like.
They ordered
Somebody ordered this hit. And while I was standing in the kitchen eating my turkey sandwich, I saw it all play out on the battlefield.
Yeah. But they ordered the hit, but it backfired.
The hole that you try to dig for Diamond and Silk is going to be the one that you fall into.
Exactly. And I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
You know
so
exactly
you got to be
you
careful.
That's right.
On how you I'm about to use a cuss word.
I know, I can see it.
You got to be careful how you mess with people.
You're messing with the wrong too, baby.
Yeah, because we ain't done nothing. We don't do nothing to nobody. Look, you all have a question. Let's see if we can get an answer.
That's right. We've been doing this since 2015.
We don't bother nobody.
Right.
We don't bother anybody.
That's right.
But you could be bothered by us. You global elitists. You think that you're going to take our country from us and you're going to take our liberties and our freedoms? You got another damn thing coming.
Come on.
Now, let me tell you something. We ain't going to sit back. We ain't going to sit back and let you think that you can do some dumb stuff like this.
That ain't going to happen. That's not going to happen.
And I don't care what side of the aisle you are on. This is happening to everybody.
Yes.
Everybody
is being affected by this.
So I want you to get out of let's take politics out of it.
That's right.
Do you like living like this? Because up under Biden, you ain't going to live no better.
And speaking of Biden.
Come on.
I saw something that P. Diddy said. And I just wanted to address what he said.
What'd he say, girl?
He said, it's business at this point. I want to say to Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, or whatever he is, that black people is not a commodity.
That's right.
So you can't sell us
to the highest
bidder. You can't do that. And the next thing he said is he will hold the black vote hostage.
He gonna hold his vote hostage.
But I want to let him know that you don't own the black vote.
You sure don't.
P. Diddy.
Yeah.
You don't own the black vote to hold a black vote hostage.
Another thing is P. Diddy should have learned his lesson when he got out wholeheartedly and supported Obama. And then he had to save face and say, hey, Obama didn't even do nothing for black people. And look at all of the hard work. But you already see what President Trump has done for black people.
That's right.
Black people, let me tell you all something. Listen. you all better get out.
Yeah.
And you better vote, and you better vote Trump.
Yeah.
Please don't think Biden gonna do something for you. Biden has been in government half a century.
That's
and
right.
while he was sitting up there in the Senate, he referred to black people using the N-word.
And he's also was a sponsor behind that 1994 crime bill that damn near decimated the black family.
So you all want to sit and you want to run and vote for Biden? Jim Crow Joe? Yeah. He gonna take you back.
Yeah.
You all gonna be back in chains. Look
That's
at what's
right.
happening now.
Right
Do
now.
you think they concerned about you right now? Think about that for a moment.
That's right. And just look at when you talk about right now. It was I remember our president tweeting about a week ago, talking about how him as the federal government, they wanted to give the money directly to the people. But it was the Democrats that said, no, let's give it to the state. Now the state is holding on to a lot of people money, allegedly. Allegedly, because I'm not the state.
Right.
But a lot of people are not getting their money. They're not getting their money, and I wonder why. So if they can take and just hog tie us all and hold on to us and get you hungry.
Come on. When you mentioned hungry, and you was telling me that you heard something where China is buying up businesses here.
The businesses that's now like basically depressed, meaning that they're not viable. China is buying up these businesses. I believe it was like United Air.
Oh God!
If don't quote me, but I heard United Air. And what they do is
allegedly,
they buy up
alleged.
but they buy up these businesses and then they'll turn around and rent it back to you. So if they buy, let's use United for example. If they bought United, then they'll turn around and rent their planes back to United.
Listen, you all, again, there's something sinister going on, but we don't have nobody up there in Congress fighting because, you know, the Democrats, they are the majority in the House.
Yeah.
If they the majority in the House, they don't care about this. It seemed like they don't care about us having a food shortage.
No.
They want our lives turned upside down. So why would you vote for a system that wants your life turned upside down? A person that don't care, that don't even have a clue.
And if they put this measure in place, you all, Democrats put this measure in place where you can make a little bit more money drawing unemployment than working for a reason. Okay? This is for a reason.
Right. Chris, they don't own us, baby. Don't you say they own us. No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Because we have a constitution and we have rights.
That's right.
We have to stand up for our rights.
That's right.
Just like we got to stand up to these global elitists.
That's right.
And these people that ordered the hit on Diamond and Silk, we have to stand up for ourselves.
That's right. Imagine if you never heard from Diamond and Silk again after this hit. Then they win.
That's right.
They win. That means that they can come in and push anything they want to on all of us. And before you know it, we will be their slaves.
And I'm telling you, Diamond and Silk, we ain't going nowhere.
No damn way.
Listen, we was in this from the beginning.
That's
and let
right.
me tell you something. We will be with President Trump to the very end. He hasn't done, the only thing that he's done was work for the American people.
That's right.
And tried to save America.
Yes.
And you have the left sabotating at the mouth. Wanting to push these crazy investigations. And then they act like that what was done to Flynn, that was okay.
That's okay. Get out of here. So if you want to hear anything about Diamond and Silk, what happened this week with Diamond and Silk,
I know a lot of you all want to hear the headlines that happened on April 27th. We're talking about that in the book. You can pre-order the book at diamondandsilkbook.com. Go and pre-order the book. We're talking about it in real time, you all.
That's right.
How we felt, what was going on, when everything took place, so you will know our truth.
How it all went down.
And always remember, allegations without accurate information is fake news.
Straight fake
understand
news.
That.
Yes.
You have to understand that. And so people keep saying, what can you all do for, like they're saying, what can we do for you? Here's what you can do. First of all, you can go join Chattit.
That's right.
ChatDit.com. Okay, go join Chat It, okay, so that we can keep you all updated. We can keep you informed. Okay, that's the first thing you can do. The second thing you can do, thank you for all of your contributions.
Yes.
Continue to contribute
Yep.
so that we can continue to move forward.
And you can contribute on Chat It platform as well.
And the third thing you can do is keep defending Diamond and Silk.
That's
We
right.
just laid it out for you,
Yep.
and we're asking you, is it fair? I'm not asking you to like me.
That's
is
right.
it fair?
That's right.
Is it fair what they just did? Is this fair?
Is it fair?
Because if it's not fair,
Yep.
then it's up to us to
That's
call
right.
them out. Not just our voices, but
That's right.
all voices to call the left-wing media out.
Even down to the trolls.
That's
the
right.
ones that can't stand Diamond and Silk. Is it fair that they take away our First Amendment rights when you out in the streets marching for equality for all?
Right. Is
it
fair? And let me tell you something. I'm reminded by Monique's story. Remember Monique?
Yes.
Now, me and Monique do not agree political. But when she was done wrong by some of these people with money,
elitists,
I listened.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't pass judgment. I wasn't going to say anything negative. And I was on her side.
That's right.
Because you don't do anybody like that.
That's right.
I'm not asking you to like me. But if this is wrong to you, y'all gonna have to call the media out on their BS. Media Matters, Vox,
Daily, is that the...
It's called VOX, Vox. Who is that? Vox, Salon, Gizmodi, all of these left-leaning
CNN, they was in it on too.
All of these left-leaning liberals, you all gonna have to call them out.
You're gonna have to call them out. And I know CNN is jealous of us. Because our platform is bigger than theirs.
Right.
They know.
Yeah, there's a lot of left-leaning liberals, left-leaning magazine articles and bloggers that, and you all gonna have to call them out.
They get together and conspire together to try to take down Diamond and Silk.
And we don't know. That's wrong.
For using common sense.
Using
our platform to just voice our opinion. And ask some questions.
Right. So I need you all gonna have to be the one to call them out, because if we hold the media responsible, we're supposed to hold them responsible.
That's right. And Congress, they're supposed to work for us. Our tax dollars pay their salaries. They should have all of their asses back up there on the hill working for we the American people.
Right. Right. And I'm like, that's all I can say. I mean, look, that's all I can say. I know y'all want to know other things that's going on, but we write about that in the last chapter of the book.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
That's
we
what
write
we're
about
doing,
it all.
And let you all know exactly what's going on.
And the book name is Uprising. The Awakening of Diamond and Silk. And you all, we have awakened to a whole lot of stuff that we are talking about.
And I'm going to tell you, a lot of the things that we talk about, we turn on the television and we hear. And you know what? Everything has become so crazy.
Yeah.
I don't look at a whole lot of people on TV like I used to. And here's the reason why. Anybody that's perpetuating a lie, going along with a lie, you will never, ever get me to trust you again in the media.
Oh, no.
When this is over with and everything is said and done.
Yeah.
And when it come out in the wash.
Yes. That what Diamond and Silk have been saying to y'all, or asking, or talking about, or giving our opinion to, or feeling in our guts, you're going to find out it's the truth. Just like you did with Mike Flynn.
You all will never get me to trust the media again. It's only a few that's talking the truth about what's going on or trying to get to the truth. But the rest of them is sitting up there like robotic talking heads.
Yep.
Going along with what's being pushed.
That's right.
You'll never get me to believe in the media again or believe anything that you all say. So we say thank you.
Yep.
Thank you so much for your love and for your support.
Yep.
Make sure you go over there on Chattit, ChatDit, and sign up. And make sure you order the book, diamondandsilkbook.com. You can go ahead and pre-order it.
Go ahead and pre-order. And also stay tuned. Be on the lookout for our interview with Mr. Tom Fitton.
That's right. Tom Fitton, you all. We was able to talk to him about the Mike Flynn situation, which I'm just Pray for Mike Flynn and his family, you all. I just think that's so unfair.
So sick.
We have proof that he's been railroaded.
Yep.
Some people need to go to jail.
They need to
don't
go down.
pass go. Don't collect $200, but go straight to jail.
Clean.
Go straight to jail.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Do we have anything else to talk about?
Prayer.
Don't forget, every day we pray. We pray for our president. We pray for our country. We pray for you. We hope you're praying for us. We do it at 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Prayer changes things, so make sure you are praying. And don't forget to visit the Diamond and Silk Store, diamondandsilkstore.com. Listen, you all, Diamond and Silk ain't going nowhere.
No.
We in this to win this.
That's
we are
right.
still in the midst of an election.
We've been here since 2015.
I don't know what they gonna do.
I don't know.
I don't know what's the next round of attacks.
We don't know.
But I thank you all for defending us to the fullest.
You know, it reminds me of the Wizard of Oz.
Come on, girl.
You had the little Wizard of Oz doing all of these different things and all of this different stuff, only to pull down the curtain and realize it was just a little man back there pulling some strings.
Pulling some strings.
The only thing to fear is fear itself.
That's right.
And that's false expectations appearing as real.
Right.
You dealing with the wrong two right here. We don't fear you.
We really don't.
No, we don't.
We don't.
No.
We may stay quiet for a minute. That's because I be eating on my sandwich.
Or popcorn.
Yeah.
Watching y'all.
Watching y'all just
crazy.
Listen, you all. We was just coming to give you the 211. We called the 211 because it's two of us.
And we're the ones giving it to you.
So in the meantime, in between time, we will see you all next time right here on Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. Bye-bye, everybody.
We
love
love
y'all.
you all.